Hey guys, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery, and wanted to do a couple updates. First, we'll start with this. I did plan on trying to do a live feed tonight. Unfortunately, that is going to have to be pushed out. Um, there's still so much going on, and still coming to terms with things, and a lot of things that we still have to do in regards to all of this. It's really been not only time consuming, but mentally and emotionally draining, to say the least. Do want to say thank you. Many of you still reach out, thoughts and prayers and condolences. That is very much appreciated. Um, it's been a heck of a year, a heck of a year to say the least. But an update with all of that, everybody is doing well. It's always hard when you lose somebody, especially somebody that you're so close to. And this family is a very close family. Not only in regards to Megan and her mom, our kids and their grandma, Chrissy's kids with her, but also, Megan's mom and her parents, everybody was so close, and just, it's been a rough road to go down. But everybody is doing well. The family also says thank you to all of you who have reached out with thoughts and prayers. That has meant a lot to everybody. I do plan on trying a live feed next Sunday night. Alex and I were just messaging just a bit ago, right before doing this, and I let him know. There is a case that Alex brought up to me here recently, and we're going to try to cover this next Sunday night. We'll do this talking about Loy Evitz, who's been missing from Kansas City, Missouri since February 28th of 1977. 29 years old when she went missing, 5'5", 126 pounds, blonde hair, hazel eyes. She was last seen driving during her lunch hour, February 28th in 1977 in Kansas City, Missouri. She worked for a law firm down on the Country Club Plaza. She had her watch adjusted. She browsed several stores on the plaza, drove to the drugstore on Main Street and Westport Road, and bought coffee and an umbrella. This is all during her lunch hour. But then her vehicle, a 1970 sports car, was found back in its customary parking space in the Plaza Center building's parking garage that afternoon, but there was no sign of her, and she has never been seen or heard from again. Her purse and some of her other belongings were found 10 days later under a bridge in southeast Kansas City near Unity Village. Now, Alex has dove into this case. The last couple days, I've looked into some aspects of this case. We do have a lot more information now, and hopefully this coming Sunday night, we'll be able to go live and get all of that information out to you guys and have an open discussion on this case and see what we can do to find answers. I did read yesterday that she also carried, like, not really a duffel bag, but a shoulder bag that, you see office workers carrying, that's got work stuff in there. Um, I did read that she was allegedly carrying one of those too, and that has not been found. Working for a law firm that does bring up the question, is this a case related situation? I know her husband had been investigated and cleared. He has, from what I have read, worked tirelessly to find her, bring her home, find answers. But we will dig into all of that on our next live feed and open up a full discussion with all of you guys. But a very interesting, very sad case. And we'll do everything that we can to help find answers and hopefully bring this lady home. 1977, it's a long time for somebody to be missing. So we will give it everything we have to see what we can do to help bring her home. So I hope all of you guys have been doing well. I just come in from outside. It is cold up here. Hope you guys are all staying warm. Don't forget, I have been trying to keep our website updated. Don't forget to check out our website. I try to keep all of our new missing persons flyers over there. There's an events page that lists events coming up, such as our A Night of Thanks live feed coming up this month. We have our December live feed. There's another live feed in December that's going to be added to that, and that will be the 2025 State of Muddy Water Search and Recovery, where we talk about what's gone on this year, future plans, all of that stuff. We do try to do that at the end of every year, so that will be coming up. We have a lot of catching up to do on several cases, a lot of updates to get out to you guys. February 7th makes 5 years that Muddy Water Search and Recovery has been here. This is by far the longest I have gone without focusing and doing a lot of work on this. I was talking to Alex about that the other day, and I told him, I said, I feel bad that I'm not contributing a lot right now in helping other people. But even with everything going on in our personal lives right now, it took a different stress off for the moment. I didn't realize how much stress come with this. So it has been nice to kind of step back for a bit, clear my head from it, so to speak, and be able to come back with a clear vision and be able to look at things with more of an open mind and new start, basically. But we're getting there. It's not going to be much longer, and we'll be back at this full force. Just please continue to bear with us. We're not going anywhere. We are going to be here as long as possible, helping families bring their missing loved ones home. And we'll get more into that in December when we do the State of Muddy Water Search and Recovery live. But I am going to try to get some videos out to you guys this week. There are some changes we're going to be making, but basically those changes involve expanding our reach. We're not stopping. We're not giving up. We're not changing necessarily how we work on cases or our search criteria, anything like that. We're just looking at ways that we could expand our reach to hopefully help bring in additional funding to help us afford some of this new equipment that we need, as well as funding to help us be out on the ground searching. I'm sure you guys know the equipment for this is not cheap. Even a local search has a lot of cost involved. So we're looking at different things we can do in regards to all of that. We're also going to have an update on this coming year's farm show. If you followed along very long, you know, the last few years, we were invited to attend the Western Farm Show in Kansas City and set up a booth. And we had a big TV that we consistently play missing persons flyers popping up on that. And we set out at the booth and helped get these cases out in front of more people. It has always been a great success. And we have been invited back to attend the Western Farm Show again in February of 2026. And this time it is at the new location. So really looking forward to that. We always have great interactions with people. We have people come up and talk about particular cases. We've been able to learn more in a handful of cases simply because of that. We get to meet some incredible people that we get to add to our list. They have knowledge and skills that come in useful, especially with searches and in open source investigations. And it helps us network and get stronger on that side of the house too. So we'll go more into that at a later date. Alex has been the representative of Muddy Water Search and Recovery that talks with them and gets the ball rolling on all of this. So a thank you to Alex for everything that you do, man. We've been able to get to where we are because of Alex and Tammy. They've had a big hand in that. So thank you very much for that. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down and probably have to go back out in the cold and do some more work around here. But you guys stay warm. I will keep you updated on next weekend. And fingers crossed, we will be able to go live then. Until next time, you guys stay safe. We will see you guys down the road.